So, Max has something to say to the world, and he wants to publicly say something to the world. So here he is.
Hi, I'm Max Nelson, as you all know. So, I have a problem, and I've been going over it in my head. So basically, Calvin, Brett, and I decided to go to Starbucks on 40th Street, right?
Yes.
Yes, see? Starbucks. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, so we're sitting outside, and this tweaker comes up to us, and he asks us, "Hey, you guys got any money?" And I was like, "Nah, man, I'm sorry, I don't." Which is true. I mean, technically I do. I've got about 70 bucks on me right now, but it's all going towards my car because something broke, and that's all the money that I have. Calvin only had 14 bucks on him, which he used to get us to Starbucks. He actually had to borrow a dime from me. Brett is just poor, so I'm just kidding. Brett's not poor. He actually has a lot of money, but he doesn't like to share it. Anyway, point is, we didn't really have any money to spare. So, tweaker dude gets pissed off and walks away. He's like, "Okay, what did he say? Have a nice day, guys. Keep staying fat off of your freaking lattes, blah, blah, blah." First of all, I was drinking a frappe.
I don't know, how did he know I had a latte?
But Brett and I were drinking frappes.
Yeah, they clearly not a latte.
No, does this look like a latte?
Latte, no.
Anyway,
no.
But my problem is that it's just actually a problem with the country. I mean, people are so freaking lazy these days. It doesn't matter who you are, but I mean, people in general are just lazy.
Get a job!
Exactly. I mean, the fact that this guy comes up to us like a total just asshole and basically demands us give him money and then gets mad when we don't give him money.
That's on you.
Yeah, you shouldn't be doing drugs, first of all, because I'm not saying that all people do drugs, but this dude was freaked out.
No, I'm sure all people do drugs.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, this guy was higher than an airplane. And he was tweaking out. He was just like,
higher than an airplane.
And people expect stuff to be handed to them, and then they get pissed off when some other hard-working person doesn't want to give them what they worked for. I mean, I worked actually fairly hard to get this money. I didn't just have it handed to me. Calvin, I don't...
Oh, I'm sorry. This is getting boring, so I had to do something.
I'm gonna stab your...
Okay, anyway, continue!
I don't even know... What was I saying? Oh yeah, tweakers. Don't do drugs.
Drugs are so bad!
Sometimes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So, recap on today. How did it go?
Almost got arrested. Drugs are bad. Drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad. Drugs are so bad.
Drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad.
Drugs are very bad.
Yeah, okay.
Don't do drugs.
Okay, so, yeah. Drugs are bad.
Drugs are very bad, and so are tweakers. And people are lazy, and we almost got, like, pulled over and arrested, like, how many times? 4 or 5 times?
Those 2 cop car cruisers, we were driving up a street, right?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
No, wait, we gotta start. Okay, so, long story short, we were going through the little hood over here, off of Highway 18, and I went around a
The little hood?
The little hood.
The little hood?
The little hood. Little Red Riding Hood. Anyway, we were going around a corner, and Brett's like, "Floor it." I was like, "Nah." And then he said some very disrespectful things about my mother's truck. So I kind of stepped on it for a minute, going down the street, and Calvin starts freaking out. Like, ah.
Oh my god.
And, like, he was like, "Guys, there was a cop right there." And I'm like, "What?" And it was just legit, so we, like, not ran, but we kind of, like, you know, went incognito for a little while, as not to get pulled over by the police.
The police?
And what happened after that? Oh yeah, so we go to my house, right? And we went on this crazy drive through.
My hand is so nasty.
Freaking
Look at that.
It is.
Random.
Anyway,
okay.
Go through this drive in Quail Canyon, right? And we go to my house and see my mom, and then Brett almost gets us, like, shot by this dude who was riding a bike. He's like, "Hey, baby, I like your bike."
And it was right in his neighborhood.
It was right in my neighborhood. Like, I see this guy all the time, and then there's a bunch of little girls and kids chasing us and stuff.
Fun fact, they're sluts. Even though, I'm gonna be honest with you, they're like 10 years old, 10 or 11.
It's just sad. They've got a thing for me. I don't know why. I mean,
and here's one thing I
freaking know.
One thing I heard from them. I called dibs on all of them.
girls. Stay away from them, they're no good for you.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Wait, some of them. I like the East Coast. All the girls over there are awesome. Okay, anyway.
Well, oh yeah, so then we go to Starbucks, right? And we're going down 40th Street through the Wash. And I swear, all this stuff happens through the Wash. That's where, like, 4 guys tried to race me. I almost got pulled over twice by 2 sheriffs. 40th Street is the hood, right? So we're going through 40th Street. I'm driving, obviously. And to be honest, I'm not really supposed to be driving because... Shh. Should I not? Shh. Okay. I am supposed to be driving. That was a total lie.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we get, what, down, like, right in front of Wildwood, and Brett starts freaking out, having, like, an anxiety attack, and he's like, guys, there's lights up there! So we look, and we thought it was a cop. Pull up right towards Starbucks, and we're like, oh, it's just an ambulance.
EMS, emergency medical response, something like that.
And I'm like, okay, guys, we're good. Nothing's gonna happen. I pull into Starbucks, and who the hell is there?
There's a fucking, oh, excuse my language. There's a freaking
cop.
He's
sitting
the supervisor.
Right there.
He's the supervisor of the freaking.
And we had seen him earlier when I floored it, and Calvin was like, guys, there's a cop. So I'm like, crap, we're screwed.
That was the same dude, by the way.
Brett starts freaking out. He's like, guys, I'm gonna bail. I'm gonna jump out of the truck or something. I'm like, okay, we're fine. We'll go park, get our Starbucks, you know, we'll be good. So we go, get our Starbucks, this guy leaves, and then, you know, we walk outside, go drink our coffee, and that's when Tweaker Dude comes up and pisses me off. And I got very close to stabbing him because he got rather close to us. And I didn't really feel like getting molested, but...
We shall... Okay, we're just gonna pull up some pictures on the way, so... But yeah, we'll keep talking, and...
Anyway, so, yeah, then we go up Sepulveda, and I was like, oh, look, there's Alyssa's house, because, well, it was Alyssa's house. And we're talking, and Kaylin's talking... Wait, to Kaylin. Brett
is talking to Kaylin
on the phone in the back
there,
seat.
Like, hey,
and,
what up, bitch?
Yeah, so that happens, and I'm just driving, and Brett's like, oh shit, fuck, guys! And I
was taking video at the moment,
he
and
didn't get on video, but... So I look ahead, and there's a cop rolling towards us.
I know, okay,
and I was like, crap!
We see the first one make a right.
So, and I'm like, okay, guys, we're good. And then all of a sudden, there's another cop car. I was like, well,
Frick.
This has been fun, guys. We're going to get killed.
Bye-bye, guys.
Anyway, cops both turn. I went up Sepulveda, turned, blah, blah, blah. All this happens. We go, drop off Brett. Oh, broke into my old house. Not broken, but...
Broken? Well, we visited.
We visited to make sure that the owners were taking care of the house up to my specifications.
I'm going to put a link to that other video when we visit that.
Enough holes. Enough holes. Anyway, and then we said some very disrespectful things about a certain person.
I think I'm going to cut that up. Yeah? No. No, let's keep it raw.
No, wait, no. No. No.
But she has enough holes. Holes everywhere.
So, yeah, then we, go drop off Brett. Brett starts getting all mushy and stuff, like the queer he is. I'm just kidding, I love you, Brett. Drop him off, and then came up, listened to some kick-ass Van Halen on the way back.
Playing artist Van Halen.
Van Halen.
Van Halen. Ooh, yeah, here we go.
Yeah, I went and peed in a bush. It was very fun.
And it looked like he peed all over his face.
It was actually sweat.
No, he peed all over his face.
Yeah, I peed all over my face. My schlong is that long. Anyway, so yeah, now we're sitting in his driveway.
Yeah!
Partying it up.
Yeah, in the driveway. Oh, don't look at my address. This is my truck. It's a nice truck, isn't it? Okay.
So, yeah, that's how our day went.
Yep.
That turned up majorly.
Yep. I guess I'll just post raw videos. I don't want to edit crap.
Don't fucking post that video. I will come in the middle of the night and I will stab your throat repeatedly with a spork. My eye's twitching.
You're so adorable.
I know.
Holes.